Kia ora everyone, we've got another video update for you, telling you about all the cool stuff that's been happening with Forward, and exciting stuff to look forward to. Sean's got a bit of an update on buyers and what he's been doing with buyers and the conversations he's been having. And before he does that, I just quickly wanted to tell you about a New Zealand Post offer that our friends from New Zealand Post have put together. So for everyone who's Forward certified, they're offering preferential courier pricing, which just means that you'd be paying the same rates as large companies are paying New Zealand Post. So that's pretty awesome. And now I'll hand it over to Sean to tell you about buyer stuff and some events that are coming up.
Right, cool. So probably the main thing is we've just kind of formally announced our buyer group, which has 12 members. And what was quite staggering was when I was looking at how much money they spend just out of interest, and it was $27 billion, which is quite a big number. So that certainly got the attention of quite a few people. The work that we're doing with them is with them as a group, plus also providing some support to them one-on-one. And this has started to really look like, first of all, providing support to get their strategy together, so they've got that internal buy-in, and then secondly, starting to do some spend analysis of where they spend money and seeing where there's opportunities to connect with organisations like yours. So that's that mapping exercise of saying, well, they spend in these areas. We know there's social enterprises in these areas. Here's some opportunities to get started. Hint, hint, off you go. And they're all they're all really excited about this. And there's already been some connections that are starting to happen. So this is by no means, as we always say to you, promising you that there's this big tap that's going to be turned on and all this work that you're going to get. You still have to go through a procurement process. There's still complications. And in some instances, it might not actually be the buyer itself. It might be one of their suppliers that takes an interest, but we're starting to see that ripple effect. The other interesting things that have happened is that I guess we're in a similar position with the New Zealand government, where we're finding a lot of the agencies are interested to pick this up, and that's only going to be kind of exacerbated by the upcoming wellbeing budget, the living standards framework, and those kinds of pressures. So social procurement falls very nicely into that space. And also we've been engaging with the New Zealand government around some major events that are coming up in New Zealand, like the little boat race in Auckland, the America's Cup, APEC, and also the World Expo in Dubai, which I had no idea was coming up next year, but there's a big push around that, so we'll get some more info out. And I think
I'll include some information in the email. One of their focus areas is actually improved access to market, so that's right up our alley. So
excellent.
The other thing I wanted to mention is that we've got 45 listings on the Forward marketplace now, and we've got suppliers across such a wide range of categories. It's pretty amazing, actually. And I think it's important that you all know who each other are. So I'm going to put together a list that we'll update and send out to you each time we do one of these video updates. And I'll make sure that I include the location as well, so you know who else is out there in your city, and you can get in touch and share experiences. And if you want to refer your social enterprise friends who are doing work in the B2B space as well, send them our way. We'd love to certify them.
Excellent.
As always, please get in touch with any questions, and we look forward to touching base with you all again soon.
Stay warm.
Yes.
Okay,